Will Alex Caruso be traded? Supposedly they're hesitant. Shout out KC Johnson for this information, link in the description. And let's get right into it. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, will they trade Caruso? He writes, everybody knows that he's a dog and a lot of people want him. And Caruso's a plus minus monster. He's at absolute peak trade value, and supposedly he's a culture guy. And he's the certain type of player that, people say that they don't want to trade him, that they would find it painful. And what Casey Johnson's reporting, that obviously everything can change from now to February 8th, but it looks like it'll have to be a solid offer, maybe a perfect over the top offer from a championship contending team, because they want to trade Levine and then maybe have Caruso involved to get more assets. But Caruso is obviously that supposedly the highest valued player on this team, and that's where it definitely becomes interesting, because when you look at this, what is his trade value? And I've heard second round picks. That's something that's legit. People very much value Alex to a T and think he's one of the irreplaceable. Can't trade him. And that's where I understand the idea that, okay, this is their guy. So that's where I want to hear your guys' opinions. What would you give up for Caruso, and why? I think it definitely is an example of how important some guys are, because you might not think Caruso is someone that people literally obsess over, but they are. They think he's the best thing since sliced bread, and rightfully so, because he's a guy who, Alex Caruso, if you haven't followed this cat's one of the most high energy players in the league. Okay, he's a guy who any championship team would want him. All right, the easiest thing to say about him, he's 6'5". He's got a 6'6" or 6'7" wingspan, fan favorite, tireless defender, can guard 1 through 4, insane intensity, can low maintenance player, doesn't need the ball in his hand, he can facilitate if needed. He's got a 3-point shot, you can't leave him open. He can kind of create for himself, but not really. It's awesome to watch him play. So, and he's averaging this year 9.8 points, 54% for the field, 48% from 3, just under 4 rebounds, just under 3 assists, about 1.5 steals, and just under a block a game. Tell me those numbers aren't nice, baby. Tell me those numbers aren't nice. And that's where you sit here and you're damn, okay. This might be, legit and sustainable. And I wonder, that makes me wonder, is it better if we do, I want to say, is it better if they get rid of him now when it's peak value, or is it not worth it? That's, I think, the biggest question is, what is more worthy of it? So that's what I think. It's definitely a hard thing to figure out, but let me hear your thoughts.